Gamers, hello. I did not set up stream chat. I knew I was forgetting something. But hi, let me turn on the music. We got more of that jazzy Godot. I keep not making another playlist. It's okay. We just keep using the same playlist we've been using for the past decade. Today, Giovanni and Team Rocket are taking over Silph Co. And me, as Giovanni, the boss, I have to go make sure they're doing their jobs right. And by that I mean I need to beat them all up so I can level up my Pokemon, because we're too under leveled to fight Koga or Sabrina right now. And you know, that's not a good thing, because we can't progress through the game. Alright, let me make sure you guys are added. Okay. And then let me turn down the volume real quick. I started playing Xenoblade X last night, and I had the volume at really loud because I wanted to hear the music. But I'll be honest, it's a lot of yap fest. It's just a lot of yapping early on. Good morning, Lily. How are you doing this fine Friday morning? I don't know time zones. But yeah, let me just, I'm not gonna record too much on this one. Just because Team Rocket is taking over, so we'll have a little bit of footage recorded here and there, but good morning, Matthew. Hello, Poof. Good morning. And Alex fan. The Alex Minecraft or different Alex? Alright. I like how Jesse just shoves the guard out of the way, and then James shoves the guard out of the way. This guard is failing his job. When did Sabrina jump the ranking? Yeah, we had a really large donor. But they donated on Patreon directly instead of through YouTube, and all of their votes went for Sabrina, so Sabrina is now in the lead by a lot, but still anyone's game. Part of me is low-key hoping that Sabrina and Misty just tie, and then I'll be like, oh, both get enough. Can Sabrina and Misty become champion at the same time? Nah, today is fine. Okay, you are from Unova. Okay, cool. You know, that would be funny if there's enough Pokemon regions added for like at least the major countries that are like watching my channel. So like we need Canada, we need Australia. You just ask, what region are you from, instead of what time zone are you in, which region are you in. Like, I'm in Unova, I'm in Galar, I'm in Paldea. There's a world where I would be moving to Paldea in a few months. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I was burnt out when I was supposed to apply. I was really burnt out. I was supposed to take a test and do like really good on it. My brain is just not braining, unfortunately. It was one of those standardized tests, and I had to be like 90th percentile, and I'm like, last time I took it, I was like 50th percent. I was average. I need to be like turbo above average. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. The Australia region would be cool. I'm also hoping for an Africa region at some point. Yeah, absolutely. They keep hinting at that North Africa. Like, I know I mentioned like Leon and Hop are likely from a North Africa region, but also in the Paldea region you have Alfrenada, which is supposed to be that one point, I forget the name of it, but it's like the southernmost tip of Spain, where you can like literally see northern Africa from like across the sea. And I'm just like, they're literally, yeah, Gibraltar. That's basically, Alfrenada is Gibraltar. So it's like, you even see like all the plates, they're kind of supposed to be from the North Africa region. So I'm just like, okay, they're hinting to this thing's existence, but they've also hinted to this eastern region that has all these legendary Pokemon in it. So who knows, maybe we'll never get it. Maybe it'll just be a hint. Okay, Executor. I'm just gonna try to sucker punch it because I don't think we have much else to do against it. This is the real problem of this fight. I have no idea why, but the idea of Among Us being in Pokemon just came to... You know, I think I know why. These guys kind of do look like Among Us. Not these guys, the Doug Trio. See, they kind of give Among Us vibes. Like their nose is the Among Us nose, you know? Or the Among Us face, I suppose. I also noticed affection is starting to trigger, but we're just gonna have to cope. We're just gonna assume Giovanni loves his Pokemon. I think Persian's the way to go here. Because everything else is weak against this thing. And then we gotta hope we can take on Charizard. Otherwise we're like soft locked from progress and have to grind. And I really hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case. Ice Slash. Yeah, we're gonna go for a strongest move. We are fast enough, which is good. Now we gotta go take on a Charizard. Okay, level 36. We're almost at level 47 when we can evolve them. Almost. Okay, Charizard. He's not a dragon. I was about to go play rough, but then I'm like, nope. Nope, still just fire flying. Okay, damage. What damage? I guess it's because we were burned, so we didn't barely anything. Okay. Alright, this is the heart. Oh my gosh, why is he level 31? Sir, you're my ace in the hole. You have the rock type move. Alright, you know what? This seems like a horrible idea, but I'm pretty sure a little right on who's, you know, 10 levels under the Charizard. It'll surely it'll land a rock throw that does 10 times damage and not get one shot by a heat wave. He didn't get one shot by a heat wave. And now he has to not miss. Okay, he didn't miss. I mean, it's not a knockout, but he did good damage. Good job, Rhyhorn. We're definitely gonna have to level you up somehow, though. I think Rhyhorn is one of those Pokemon that has like the slow experience boost. For some reason, Pokemon have like different experience gain levels as well. So like some Pokemon level up very easily, while others do not. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Rhyhorn is one of those that levels up very hard. He's a rock. Yo, you're glad the stream isn't happening while you're sleeping. Yeah. I've been trying to focus on getting videos done, so I just haven't had like the time to send in Beedrill. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, Beedrill, totally not gonna get burned to a crisp. I mean, I'm glad our guys aren't getting one shot. But yeah, no, I was having to like record stuff this week. Otherwise I would have done like the night streams, but... And then I'm like, I've been trying to like track my activities throughout the day just so I can figure out like, where the heck is my day going? And then, because I'm like only sleep for about like maybe 6 hours a day, 6 hours a night. But then I do the math and I'm like, okay, well, do like 8 hours of work. And then like 3 to 4 hours of just personal existence things like, you know, eating, exercising, hygiene, chores. And then I'm like, there's no way I just gained the rest of it. I don't know, I think I'm doing my math wrong somewhere. There's like hours missing from my day and I'm like, what is happening? Am I just slow? Is just the sleep depravity hitting me? Okay, we managed to beat Gary, which is the best thing ever, because this means we can actually proceed. Do you have any idea the sheer amount of merch Pokemon as a whole has? I actually don't have any idea of how much merch Pokemon has, but I assume it's a lot. Because the reason they're a multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah, Gary. Gary and fake Gary. I'm also Gary. She's also Gary. We're all Gary. Why is SpongeBob such a meme at this point? I don't remember watching SpongeBob and thinking these are memeable moments. But now that I'm older, I'm like, man, the writer knew what he was doing. They wrote some banger quotes there. Okay, so we're gonna heal our team. They have Socks as merch. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'm actually not surprised because my brother has some Pokemon socks. I don't. I'm boring. I just have like plain white socks. And I'm like, you know, if I'm gonna have socks, let's just be like the same color and the same brand so that it doesn't take forever to sort. Are there any other Garys I should know about? Okay. So now we're going up. Part of me is like, I kind of should fight all these guys. Because realistically, I need my team to be like in the 40s. And not low 30s. This concerns me though, because I don't really have to fight all these Team Rocket grunts to actually make it through the Silph Co. But let's see how it goes. Surely it won't be miserable. Hey kid, what are you wandering here for? Alright, this is the first grunt we meet. There's like 17 of them in this. He's got Eradicate. Kinda makes me wish I've led with the Nidos. Yo, Cora, good morning. You're up early. What? Awake before 11 a.m.? Is that a thing? Ay. Okay, so this Eradicate I deleted my fighting type moves. Whoops. I was gonna use double kick on it, and then it occurred to me. Whoops. Have you ever realized in the anime when Jesse and James are doing their introduction thing, they form an R shape? Yeah. Ever since baby, you're up between 5 and 7. Dang. Talk about alarm clock. Oh, we getting sucker punched. Oh no. Well, these grunts are a little too strong. I think my other level up option is to just go catch wild Pokemon. I don't know if I want to do that either. Now we'll fight a few more of these guys. Giovanni's giving each grunt a battle to toughen them up after being defeated by a 10-year-old boy. Exactly. Trying to figure out what went wrong. And then I think he realized everything went wrong, and then he canceled Team Rocket. Silph Co is going to work with Team Rocket whether they like it or not. See, now this building, they do have a nurse. There's a nurse here who just heal my team, so I don't have to go back to the Pokemon Center every time. They lessen the experience gained from battle in this game. Yeah, it's like you only get about 10% more battle experience. I think this guy just runs electric types. There's so many trainers I completely forgot who uses what, I'll be honest. Imagine you're a legendary Pokemon and a 10-year-old cat. Exactly. I can't. I can't imagine being Mewtwo. The peak of power, and then Chow shows up and beats you up. It makes me question how powerful Mewtwo actually is, you know? Hello, Case Andrews. Hope you're doing good. Okay, so when they don't have Eradicate, it's a very easy knockout. I don't even think we're gonna be using the Beedrill in battle, but you know, better safe than sorry, I'd say. Okay. See, now you know, I'm not gonna heal, but I'm gonna... This is dumb. This is a dumb idea. I shouldn't do this. Can I just be lazy and just do this? The answer is I can, but I shouldn't, because I need to save those for the Elite Four. Where I will need to spam them like crazy between battles, because my guys are all gonna be dead. No kids allowed in here. Wow. Wow. Ash is undeniably, unreasonably strong in the anime. I mean, he takes Thunderbolts like nothing. Mewtwo had to use Protect for a reason. That is also true. And Recover. He heals himself. He's just like, no, I ain't taking. You're not gonna take me down this easy. Okay, he's got more. I think this is the guy with 3 coughing. I'm pretty sure. I mean, okay, so the first floor guys are like, no children in here, which makes sense. Like, we're here to do business. What's a kid doing here? It's honestly weird how often Ash is supposed to try to body block already. You know, that is also true. But I think that's what made him the legendary. He toughened up after taking all those direct attacks. You're tough for a kid. But then they don't kick you out. They're just like, okay, whatever. These red blue tiles are teleport panels. That's how you get around these high-tech buildings like this one. So you guys are telling me when I go to Google offices. First of all, there isn't one right next to him. He's talking about something that's not nearby. This is bad game design right now. I guess you can see it here, but you can't access it. Alright. Next floor we go. If Pokemon have more realistic outcomes, Ash would have won a Darwin Award. Absolutely. He survives everything. Hello, office worker. I work for Silph Co. What am I to do? Hide behind a plant. I think he's... Emergency exit. Literally emergency... right... What are you to do? Leave. Vacate the premises. The door's right there. No, we're just gonna steal all of their items. This is what Giovanni does. Emergency exit? That looks nothing like a Galissapod. Technically, you're right. Technically. At the Ether Foundation, we just have an elevator and teleport pad for personal use. Yeah. I think Silph Co is supposed to be like some sort of high-tech company. In general. And they're like, oh look, we made elevators. Just like everyone who works at Tesla drives a Tesla, right? That's how that works. High-tech. Everyone has the thing. That's how everyone at Google uses Google. Oh wait, everyone just uses Google in general, but... You ever realize there's a fan base for Machamp in canon? No, that I did not know. I mean, it makes sense. I guess you earned a hint. Uh-oh. This guy's leaking information. You can open doors with a card key. Thank you for leaking information, sir. You're getting fired. So there's a lot of fire extinguishers in this in this office. In Alola, there's a Machamp who has a... Oh. Machamp has more Riz than me. Okay, got it. Thank you. Alright, cool. Good for that Machamp, I guess. I don't... It's battle time. Intruder spotted. Okay, they're looking out for intruders? Maybe not for people who are trying to escape. For workers, but intruders. Fired? I'm pretty sure the penalty for leaking information is sleeping with the Magikarp. Oh, true. You know, I was thinking I kind of don't want to go back and heal, but I'm looking at how many uses I have of Earthquake left, and I might just have to go visit that Pokemon Center. And you guys are right, we're barely getting any experience from these fights. And this is supposed to be the, oh no, I'm stuck, I can't fight the gym, so I'm just gonna like battle these guys instead. Another fact in Alola, there's a set of 3 Pokemon being... Oh yeah, I've seen those guys. They're seen frozen in Lucamine's lab later. That was like the saddest end to their journey. And just like 3 gamers just walking around exploring the world. And then Lucamine saw them and was like, I must have ice. This is not good, I better tell the boss. I am the boss. Thank you. Oh, he's hiding behind the servers. Shh, can you see him hiding? Can you have me on ice? No. The cryogenics thing is not real. I would just simply die. So no. I was listening to, like, there was a video talking about this, like a video essay about the cryogenics. And it's like, yeah, the people who are like close to death, they're very rich. Like essentially the way it works is that they pay a large sum of money. That money is invested in the stock market, so that the amount of money earned from the stock market is used to basically cover the cost of keeping them frozen. And then it's just like, we don't really know how to unfreeze them, and also we don't really know how to bring them back to life, and also we don't know how to cure their death. I'm just like, okay, so you're just buried in ice is what it is. That's all it is. But we're describing it as like a fancy cryogenic, maybe someday in like thousands of years from now you get reawakened maybe. But we don't even know. They don't know. Does all Pikachu like ketchup? Or is it just ashes? That is an excellent question. I'm just gonna assume it's ashes, because like, you know, different people got different tastes. I assume different Pikachus got different tastes. Maybe one of them likes mustard. Or mayonnaise. Or even horseradish. Don't follow any mother's footsteps. That's what your character development was all about. Really, it really is. Multiverse rules. Uh-oh. This is the Gladion version of Lily. the edgy version of Lily. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Oh yes. Technically, anything can be an instrument, but a lot of things are just very quiet instruments. My desk? It can work like a drum. A wooden drum. Fwahaha, our boss has been after this place for ages. Why? I know why. He wants the Master Ball. Okay, we're gonna go heal up a little bit, and then we'll come back. What floor are we on? What floor are we on? Floor 4? Wait, why do I keep backing? Hold up. Go in the elevator. And then, oh, it's a very slow scroll. Okay, so we're on floor 4. When we come back, we're going to floor 5. You know, sometimes I see the fun facts about the manga and I'm like, maybe I should read the manga. And other times I'm like, you know, this sounds so cursed that I probably shouldn't read this. But then part of me is like morbidly curious, but then I realize there's just so many different books for it that I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna abstain. Because if I get into it, it's gonna be a very expensive hobby and a very space consuming hobby. Like, I'm very curious if you took all the like existing Pokemon manga, like how much space would that take, like physical space would that take? And in that case, I'd prefer to just have it on ebook. But you know, physical? It's a lot of pages. They had like a lot of generations as well. Okay, so we're going to floor 5. Oh, there's Juggler Bro. Oh, okay, they're gonna give us the key card. I should record this. They're gonna give us the key card that we need. Our share. What is it, Mr. Archer? You know that kid? Oh, Giovanni? You know that old guy? Yeah, side characters saying the same thing as each other. I like how they're just so like, wait, we said the same line. So you're fool enough to get in our way, is that it? Oh, brave little boys. Wait, aren't they the ones who are getting? Aren't they the ones who are getting in our way? Not even. Mr. Archer saying you're in his way, alright? You wanna go home in tears or what? Calm yourself. I'll teach these children a good lesson. Ooh, what are we learning? Pythagorean theorem? Python? How to play the saxophone? How to cook? How to balance a... I forgot what it was called, dang it. There's an accounting thing where it's like you gotta balance the sheet. I think it's just a balance sheet. How to balance a sheet. Why do I have a Cubone on my team? I don't have a Cubone on my team. Wait, no! Oh, he just blew himself up. Oh, this Cubone is so dead though. This poor little Cubone. He got hit by an explosion and an earthquake. But he lived because he's a ground type and he doesn't take much damage. The manga is crazy, I agree. And he got his wheezing. Eradicate. Eradicate. Okay, surely this Cubone's gonna faint now. It's the Cubone from Lavender Town. I realize. Oh, we got sucker punched, man. I gotta do us like this lady. You want a Pokemon game based on a manga timeline? I'm. This feels like something that they've already done. By they, I mean like the people who make, like ROM hacks and stuff. I feel like it already exists. Like, there's no way it doesn't, right? That would be cool, yeah. Like, just adjust the story so that it matches them. There's no way that hasn't been done, right? Like, there's so many fan-made games of the Pokemon stuff. And maybe they haven't done it for every manga, but surely it exists, right? Now I gotta Google this. I gotta look it up. Pokemon ROM hack with story from the manga. But not the same as the Pokemon Adventures manga. There are several Pokemon Adventures ROMs. The first is the Red chapter, which follows the manga from Red's perspective. Even starting from owning a Poliwhirl from the beginning. Okay, yeah, so they do exist. There's also a blue chapter, a green chapter, a yellow chapter, and a gold chapter. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess they do exist. Pokemon, I'm in danger. Yeah, for real. I don't know why it took them so long to process this next move, but... yeah, that answers your question. Exactly. I believe at level 37, both the Nidos weigh... I might have missed the Nidorino move. Nidorino? At level 39. Okay, 39. Thank goodness. I'm about to say, I don't want to have to reset. It's Rhydon that learns a move at level 36. Ash has died twice. What is this guy doing? Why'd this man die so many times? That way he's always 10. His age just resets after each death. They like rounded back down. They're like, okay, you were almost 11, Ash, so we're gonna round you down to 10 because you died. Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't know where these numbers are coming from at this point. I cannot verify. I don't remember this fight being this difficult, but... oh wow. This is where Rhydon would be pretty useful, I think. But it's not gonna happen. Cause we're gonna knock it out. Right? Pidgeotto is gonna do some damage. Pidgeot, I mean... surely. Okay, thank goodness. I was about to be very concerned. Yo, Splatoon 3 Springfest announced. This year's Splatoon 3 Springfest is a productivity punch-up, so vote for your top time of the day from... okay. Top time of the day, morning, afternoon, or night. Ooh. Ooh, I'm both an early worm and a night owl. Wait, early bird? Early worm? Early bird catches the worm. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna be an early worm. I don't think that sounds like a good idea right about now. Out of the way. I like how they just punch us. They could have punched us the whole time. They just punch us on their way out. Oh hey look, the grunt dropped something. The key card. What you gotta say for yourself, Looker? We'll just borrow this until all Silph is free. Heck yeah. First, we're going back to the Pokemon Center because we got beat up. And now we have access to all the doors, so we can fight even more guys and collect even more items. Yes, Giovanni, we're gonna be rich. I'm an Earthworm, confirmed. Uh oh. Would you love me if I'm still an Earthworm? That's what they ask in Paldea. You're the most productive in the afternoon, gives you a chance to be on Fry's team, which is rare for me. Yeah, I think I've picked Fry's team the least. I don't even think I haven't really played Splatoon in a while. I only play it when Vic hits me up, and I'm like, heck yeah, I like Splatoon. I just like, there's so many other games right now. There's too many games. But I don't know. I got my enjoyment of Splatoon 3. How many? I'm curious how many hours I've played it for. I think I've played plenty of Splatoon 3. I think I'm good, you know. You know, I don't really, you know. How do I have so many hours in Pokemon Sword? What? I don't think this is like cumulative. This is just on this save. I feel like these numbers aren't right. I'm more concerned about the Pokemon Sword hours. I'm genuinely concerned about the Pokemon Sword hours. Where are they sorted by? Fire Emblem Engaged? Yeah, that makes sense. I played it twice. There's a new Atelier game coming out today that I want to play. There's no way I've only played Rise for 55. This is incorrect. Okay, this is cumulative time or something. There's 75 hours of Let's Go Eevee. Okay, this is cumulative over my old Switch and this Switch then. Because there is no way I've played Giovanni for 75 hours. Pokemon Shield. Yeah. Let's Go Pikachu, 40 hours or more. Interesting. But yeah, 1,000 hours of Splatoon 3. I think you know, I'm good. I've enjoyed the game. Can you say it's a bad game if you played it for 1,000 hours? I don't... Pokédex entry. This intelligent Pokemon has a very daring disposition and rocks into the sky. What is... No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know the Pokemon. I know the Pink Menace. One of the most troublesome Pokemon to fight on Poppy's team. I'm just gonna open all the doors. Oh hi! Hello, Science Man. Help me! Ah, myself. This is the guy that works 2 jobs. He's just like me, for real. Scientist Connor. Scientist Team Rocket Grunt. I think maybe Divide. Don't you play with alts? I don't delete them, that's the thing. So I don't know if it counts all of the alts. Because they have like their own separate like account for them. Oh my gosh, the Earthworm transformation. And out of all the Pokemon in Scarlet Violet, when I first saw Earthworm, I was like, this is just the Mario character, the Wiggler. That's kind of what it looked like. It's like, nah, this is... But then I remember we just had magnets in Gen 1, so like, why am I complaining about a worm, you know? You know, it was Onyx. It's just a rock snake, and then there's Ekans, which is just a normal snake. So it's like they literally just had 2 snakes. To be totally accurate, it worked for both Silph and Team Rocket. It's hard to make ends meet. Is this guy? I feel that, homie. I feel that. Oh look, another emergency exit. This lady, I think she gives us self-destruct, which is kind of hilarious. Eek! No, stop! Help! You're not with Team Rocket? I'm sorry. I thought. Oh, I'll give you one of our products. Please forgive me. Self-destruct. Does this imply that Silph Co makes bombs? Because this is the kind of vibe I'm getting from this. I'm just gonna be honest, you know. Why is there one of their products TM42 self-destruct? You know. No, it's powerful, but the Pokemon that uses it faints, so be careful. I'm just saying. That's kind of weird. This guy's just watching TV, isn't he? That's kind of weird. Hello. I don't know if you can guess this Pokemon. Its main form of attacking is made from mucus. Reuniclus? Isn't that like the mucus mon? Okay, we'll come back for that door. Cause that's the way out. Like this is the way to the boss room. So I feel like I should just save this for later, but this is like the way you need to go. So realistically, you don't have to fight anyone. You can just go straight to, like, he looks around and then this takes it where you need to go. Oh no, I'm triggering a cutscene, okay. Alright, that's great. Archer, that's far enough. What? You again? Me again? As many times as it takes. I will not let you reach the boss. Huh? What's that? Reach the boss? Giovanni, do you think? Giovanni must be here. So the boss of Team Rocket's right here in this building. That makes things easier then. Go, Giovanni. This is our best chance to beat their boss. Old man, you'll be dealing with me. Oh, who you calling old? He's like in his 20s. Giovanni, go beat the Team Rocket boss. I don't have time for this. I must warn the boss. Alright, I'll give you more time. We don't want to be here. This is one of those situations where I'm like, oh no, I took the right way. Oh no. The good news is this takes me to the fake nurse. I do want to go there. Shy Guy asks, wait, did he just? Okay, whatever. Look, we've unlocked the nurse room. Now we don't have to go to the Pokemon Center. Can X become champion series in Kanto now? That's the idea, cause okay, so by the looks of it, I mean, I'm gonna wait for us to get a bit more information about ZA. But by the looks of it, ZA is gonna be very much like Arceus, where it's not gonna be that much of like a champion becoming story. It's probably gonna be more like, hey, do a bunch of side quests. So I'm not really sure how many characters we'll get or how like replayable it'll be. So I'm just like, alright, if we're gonna do a season 3, because I was gonna hold out till ZA for season 3, but at this point it's not looking like ZA is gonna be like as replayable as the mainline games, especially with the whole dodging thing. Like that's gonna severely impact how well you can do character runs. Cause like, what if there's a guy who just never dodges? Or how do I best copy the like dodging style of the NPCs? So I'm gonna see how that works out, but at the same time I'm just like not that hopeful. I think Pokemon has disappointed me too many times for me to hold my hopes too high. And the only other mainline Pokemon game I can play is Kanto. I mean, there is BDSP, but I don't even... Can you guys name any gym leaders from Diamond and Pearl? I can think of like 2. I mean, there's Cynthia, of course. You can always do a run as Cynthia. That's it. A Psyduck? Parry the Psyduck! Alright, Roark, Candice, Gardenia. Gardenia's the one I remember. Yeah. Maylene. It's interesting how everyone remembers a different character, though. Cynthia's the only one I remember, yeah. And I'm wondering if people remember Candice now because of the joke, you know. The candy. I'm not gonna say it, but you guys know. You guys know the joke. Don't say the joke. We're just gonna. Yeah, Candice was a gym lead. Exactly. What? What's going on? Where's that kid who was annoying, strong, and now you? Why are kids allowed in here? Why are you on the laptop? Why aren't you fighting anyone? I thought she was just a trainer. Exactly. Flannery? That's a different region. I'm pretty sure Flannery's from Hoenn. And who would forget Crasher? Everyone. We all forgot Crasher Wake. We all forgot him. Even me, when I was playing BDSP, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. But now I'm pretty sure after ZA, whenever the Switch 2 comes out. Speaking of, we're gonna be getting news on that in like 2 weeks. But whenever the Switch 2 comes out, most likely we are gonna get the Gen 5 remake. And hopefully it won't disappoint us. Candies, no, 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 Shaggy, no. Don't do it. They did it. They did it, no. But for Lucario, I'm so confused at this point. There's also Fantina, and I'm like, is she supposed to be French? But I'm kind of annoyed at her gym, because you have to intentionally be bad at math to see a Drifloon. If you wanna, I think you have to see all the Pokemon for like the radar. And if you do your math right, you can only see a Drifloon like Fridays at night. And I'm like, this is redonkulous. Just like what? What are we doing here? I mean, we're robbing. Yeah, sure, robbing. Yes, exactly. We're taking all the stuff. This is our stuff now. This is what we do during the Team Rocket team takeover. We take all the things. Oh, he'll Roark. Wasn't Byron Zork's dad, right? But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy BDSP that much. So I'm like, I don't really want to do a run in them. But very much expect to see a black and white remake, and then whatever the heck Gen 10. And I'm wondering if we're gonna get the remake first. I'm really wondering if we're gonna. Yeah, people really hated BDSP. I wonder if it's because of the art style. Like, if you change the art style of BDSP, would it be as bad? Would it feel as bad? Like, was it the Chibis? Because the like they literally just kept the original story. I think the only things they added is Pokemon following you, and then like you can catch a bit more Pokemon in the underground, which was not available in the original. Like, they didn't have the little wild Pokemon areas in the underground. Also friendship, they added the friendship mechanic because they're like, Cynthia's too tough. But then they made up for it by also giving Cynthia held items and hidden abilities. So, excuse me, faithful. For me, the art style is not the issue. Is that they had a chance to improve upon the flaws of the original system, but didn't. Yeah, true. You only won because Mew froze Garchomp with Ice Beam. You play it to see Chibi-Cyrus. I can't take Chibi-Cyrus seriously. I can't. It worked when he was pixel art Chibi, but when he's like real life Chibi, I'm just like, I can't. He's like, I am evil. Fear me. The world, I will destroy it. I am little guy. What was the one they threw at you at the beginning? Oh yeah, so if you had played they also give you a Jirachi as well. I think it's like if you played Let's Go and then if you played Sword Shield, like if you had a save file, they basically gave you a Mew and a Jirachi. At a little flower town. Imagine in BDSP they added the friendship feature for Cynthia. Yeah, and then it's like, oh no, what are we gonna do with Cynthia's melodic? Which is already bad enough, but now it can also heal itself from status effects at any point in time. It can also just survive at 1 HP. It could also, whoa, we're in the meeting room. Team Rocket is in uproar over some intruder. That's you, right? Yep. Me. I'm the problem. Don't look at me. I lost to a kid with a nasty look in his eyes. The Pokemon just don't have energy left. Dang. It's a Pokemon report. Some Pokemon have been confirmed to evolve and are traded. Wait, you can read these? Hold up. It's a Pokemon report. The research section succeeded in creating Porygon, an artificial Pokemon created by humans. Seems Team Rocket is planning to make Silph create a strong Pokemon, but I don't want them to take this Porygon I created. He made Porygon? Pokemon report. Over 200 Pokemon moves have been... That's the lamest report ever. The only improvement they did is get rid of HMs, which isn't nothing, but yeah, it gave the flexibility Platinum out in terms of gym order. Basically, if you're gonna remake Diamond and Pearl, you should have added some of the improvements for Platinum. I agree. Can also crit a lot. Yeah, that too. Anyone remember Lucian? Singing. I do not remember anyone singing, no. So to literally everyone, what is your favorite Pokemon battle in the anime? So I only learned this yesterday because I was listening to an interview with the guy who sung the like original Gotta Catch 'Em All song, and apparently they played it in the final battle between Ash and Leon. So I had to like look it up, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. First, that's pretty cool that they did that. But second of all, I don't know if anybody who watched the original was watching that. Well, considering Matthew just commented on it, I assume at least one person did. But I'm just like, yeah, when Ash started his journey, versus when he ended it, I'm very curious how many people are still keeping up with the anime at that point. Yeah, today's years old when we created Porygon. You met Lucian of the Elite Four and Sinnoh. Who wants to learn Nasty Plot? Hold up. Persian does not know Nasty Plot. I'm keeping up with Pokemon anime, okay. You dropped off watching the anime during Hoenn, but then came back. I also dropped it around Hoenn. Ash versus Elaine is in the Kalos League. That's the guy that had like the blue Charizard, right? There's probably a better way to describe it than blue Charizard, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Just started watching the anime from the very start. There's more than how many episodes are there total? Is it more than One Piece? I always said it would take Misty and Brock returning as companions for me to come back. So you have to watch the final arc. Makes sense, makes sense. Over 1,000. So it's not quite It's not quite One Piece. Like, I'm pretty sure One Piece has more than, significantly more than 1,000. One Piece mentioned. How to summon LED games. Mention One Piece. Ellie, how many episodes are there in One Piece? Like the anime, do you know? No, it's not over 9,000. Oh my gosh. Do wish they brought back the original voice cast for the last arc, but you can understand that most people watching the anime at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing some of the like the voice testing things with Marie, because we're like trying to, you know, kind of give people some references, because we're gonna ask some pals to audition for the roles. And Maria's like, which voice do you want for these guys? And when I hear voice of Brock, like I very much hear the original Brock from like the like season 1 Brock. Like that's who I think when I think Brock. So then when she showed me like the clips from Brock from Masters and then Brock from the anime, and at first I was like, yeah, Brock from the anime, but then I listened to the reference and I was like, wait, this isn't Brock. This is someone else. Who this? There's 1122 episodes of One Piece. Okay, so One Piece has more episodes than Pokemon for now. For now. So I see. Gosh, and I thought Naruto was long back when I watched that as like a teen. That had like 300 episodes. I was like, man, this is so many episodes. I probably will try watching One Piece properly when the One Piece comes out. Uh-oh, he using the minimize strategy. I don't like this. Wait, Pokemon has 12? Wait. There's more episodes of Pokemon? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Pokemon beat One Piece. So when people joke about One Piece being long, they should also instead be joking about how long Pokemon is. Because it is longer. As of 2024, there's more than... You keep giving me different numbers! You guys are gonna make me go on the anime site to look. Alright, we're going to the anime site. That's Dr. Stone, that's not One Piece. Dr. Stone has felt like a pirate anime for the past few episodes, not gonna lie. Where is One Piece? Surely there's been a One Piece episode recently, right? One Piece has 1,300 and... Huh? That's a big number. 1,371 episodes. How many? Alright, Pokemon anime list of episodes. Okay, but I want cumulative list of episodes. Why? Don't tell me there's more than 13. Tell me how many there are exactly. List of animated series episodes. Okay, Bulbapedia, kind of doing the math for me. I like that. Nope. Okay, they started over. How many total? Why is it so hard to find out? How many total episodes of Pokemon anime are there? I see why you guys are giving me different numbers, because you Google this and it gives you different numbers. All of these, they don't give me an exact number. Are they gonna make me do math? We're doing math, gamers. We're gonna have to do math for this one. All right, I'm mathing it up. By that I mean I'm just gonna copy it into an Excel sheet and then I'm just gonna sum, because there ain't no way I'm counting all these numbers one by one. Alright, how many Pokemon episodes? 13,000... Wait, 1,323. So there's 1,323 Pokemon episodes? And then there's 1,371 One Piece so One Piece is longer than Pokemon, confirmed by just a few episodes, by about like 2 seasons of an anime. No, I don't think this includes the movies, but the One Piece one might include the movies because the way Crunchyroll does its number crunching. How do these non-retired people have time to watch? I know, right? Even I'm like, I mean, okay, so when I binged anime like as a kid, it's like it was like summer vacation, and I'm like, well, I'm just sitting here and I don't know, my friends are all gaming instead of wanting to hang out. So I guess I'll just binge watch Naruto. That's what I did. That's what Kid Me did. This is the wrong, I don't want to be here. But like, as an adult, reading One Piece versus watching helps. Yeah, cause Ellie was like really hyping up One Piece. So I was like, I'm gonna try to watch One Piece. And then I was like, I am not watching One Piece. It's too many episodes. I couldn't. I tried to watch. I watched like the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, no, this is not happening. Read it. I could. Maybe they speedrun it somehow. Watch it 2x speed. Honestly, I mean, when like this is like a bit of a flaw for like the 90s anime, but a lot of the stuff in there was like filler, or like how we're just being silly guys. And yeah, I mean, even I haven't watched all the Pokemon. I think I dropped it around Hoenn, and then did I already fight this guy? We're only on floor 5. I don't remember fighting him, but I guess I did. Pokemon was a sitcom, what Pokemon would be in it? Slowpoke, Psyduck. What other Pokemon is prone to silliness? Mimikyu, maybe? Rowlet? Ellie, why are you sending me this? What do I do with this information? Is this where I go to read it? Is that? Is this what you're suggesting? Both animes for like 80 to 90% filler. Oh yeah, also like filler episodes, I hated those so much. I remember I was like reading up on like the Naruto lore, and there's like the 6-tail bubble guy or something like that, and he just shows up in a like random filler arc that's 12 episodes long, and then they don't remember meeting each other like in the next arc, and I'm like, what was the point? Why are we playing baseball right now? Looking at you, My Hero Academia. Why are we playing baseball right now? But yeah, I guess for some anime, if they're like big enough, they can't afford to just goof off and and do random filler, but it's always funny how like the filler is just so random. I assume like when they do filler, like they're specifically told, hey, don't make this canonical in any sort of way. And then they're like, well, the only way we can make this non-canonical is to have them play baseball. Or have a beach episode. You know, middle of the Ninja Wars. Beach episode. Just like, what is happening here? What is happening here? What is this guy doing? Skipping those attack rolls. Is he gonna beat me up? I just want to sucker punch him, but he's not attacking me. He keeps getting stronger. I feel like beach episode crossover from filler to fan service. Yeah, I've watched so much anime that at this point I can like kind of tell like the random, the tropes, I guess, that they tend to cover in anime. So there's the beach episode, there's like the onsen episode, there's the mountain versus beach, there's like the random going to a cafe. Oh, now you attack me. But one time I don't use Sucker Punch. I hate you, Hypno. This is the worst Pokemon in this game. Because it's the most difficult to fight. For half the teams I'm gonna be using. Filler be like Luffy and Sanji fight over who has the best sandcastle. There's one early filler episode in One Piece that breaks canon so hard it's funny. They like really did not mean to. Oh no. So can we have a beach episode? Okay, sure. And I'll do a filler between season 3 and season 4 where it's just a beach episode. What if I did? What if when I commissioned the art for all these characters, also like just draw the sprites in their normal outfits and then in beach outfits. and then we just have the beach episode. I feel like I'm gonna get cancer. Also, you know, if I was Mr. Beast, I would. If I had the money to do that, I would. I'm tempted to do that now, right? Could Giovanni become champion? That is the purpose of this stream. But for the time being, Giovanni's just trying to level up a little bit. Giovanni's very underleveled. Like extremely underleveled. Okay, now she's gonna fight us. We took the nugget. And now the rockets is... What? Is she not gonna fight us? Hello? Okay. Is this thing on? Show Team Rocket a little respect, she says. A little respect. You're the one not doing your job, lady. You're supposed to like catch me as soon as I try to take the item, and she just didn't. Giovanni also seems to be referring to himself in the third person. Beach episode, can I beat Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with only Palo Sand? Maybe. Can the beach become champion? Pokemon games are so easy these days that anyone can become champion. Not just anyone, but anything, including the beach. And then knowing me and my accent, I'm actually gonna say a different word, or it's gonna sound like I'm saying a different word, and then YouTube's gonna demonetize me. Be like, nope, no ad revenue for this video, cause you're saying the word too many times. Yeah, Rhyme and Grusha are gonna be difficult. I agree. How would that even work? I don't know, I just go to the beach, catch all the beach Pokemon, and then that's what I use. I use the Pokemon that are on the beach. I'm now so self-conscious of accidentally saying the wrong word. When I fought Nimona after beating Gita, her Gudra took down almost everyone but my starter. He won because of Skeledirge. How did Skeledirge take down a Gudra? What? It could. Yeah, Nimona's tough. Nimona's a tough cookie. Beedrill wants to learn Outrage? Is that a dragon move? Alright. For the 5 dragons we have to fight in this region. That feels like a Pokemon Go video. Pokemon, but only the ones on the beach. That would require me to physically go to a beach though. And I'm not really like a beach person. Actually, scratch that. I like walking on the beach. It's great. Like, beach in the morning and beach in the afternoon, like evening, amazing. Beach in the middle of the day, ugh. Ugh. Yeah, the Black Sea's nearby. Well, when I go to Bulgaria, I'm usually like at a part of the country where it's closer for me to just go to Greece than it is to go to the Black Sea. I know they added the new highway, the highway DLC. One might say that makes going to the Black Sea a little bit faster, but it's also expensive. Well, meanwhile, I've done the trip where it's like I just get on a bus for 4 hours and then I'm like on a like exotic village beach in Greece, and I'm like, what the heck? It's nice though. It's nice to just get on a bus for like 4 hours and then be at the beach in Greece. Like, what? It sounds surreal, but it's nice. There was a hidden item by the nurse? Oh. But Giovanni doesn't have a dowsing machine, so he wouldn't pick it up. But I'll go back next time. Remind me when I go back to the nurse. Did I think I finished this floor. Pretty sure. We finished this floor, and now we're gonna go to the next floor. And the game Eevees are dowsing machine, but Giovanni does not have Eevee. I have Eevee. But Giovanni, he ain't got no Eevee. Wagging its tail means there's an item nearby. Ah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Team Rocket came and took over the building. Team Rocket's trying to conquer the world with Pokemon. They must have targeted Silph Co for our Pokemon products. I see the wag. I see it. Is it because of the item on the other side of the wall? Because sometimes they do the wag not because there's a hidden item, but because there's like an actual item. Why is everyone so chill that Team Rocket tries to take over everything? Right? I think that people like criticizing it a little bit too much, and then they were like, okay, fine, and Sword and Shield will actually have the adults take care of everything, which means you experience 0 of the build-up towards the final boss, and then you're confused why Rose is suddenly evil. Now, Perry the Psyduck, with these Pokemon, I will take over the entire Tri-region area. Kanto, Johto, and Sinnoh will be mine. Yeah, with this Diginator. That's why they try to steal Dig. With the Cloninator. I'm not creative enough to come up with the Doofenshmirtzenators. They're always very silly and very creative. Car. Quest. Hi, Helen. How you doing? Perry the Psyduck, you ate all the rare candy? Why is it Perry the Psyduck called? So what if I take a Psyduck? Dang it, why are you gamers like this? Why are you guys like this? I can actually do it though. I can actually. So like, so like I could just. Why am I doing this? Alright gamers, we're getting sidetracked here. But that's okay. Because I don't know why it's okay, but it's okay. So I could, in theory, let me not spoil anything. I could, in theory, hear me out. Just keep hearing me out. It's gonna take me a moment. I'm slow. It's okay. Just be patient, okay? So we have a hat, right? We have a we have a hat, and we do have. Where is it? Where is it? I can't see it. Hold on, I'll find it. Why can't I find it? Why is it not in this folder? What? Where did I put this in a different folder? And then we have and then and then we have a Psyduck, right? Right, so we have a Psyduck, and we do have a top. Maybe does the top hat cover the little? Is it supposed to cover the little hair? So we have Psyduck and Perry the Psyduck, and technically I could recolor this Psyduck. Technically. Perry the Psyduck. Listen, it's okay. It's okay, gamers. Just trust the process. Perry the Psyduck. Right. Perry the platypus, right? So he's okay, so it does cover Perry's little thing. And then we could in theory take Perry's colors and then apply them to the Psyduck if only I knew how to change colors properly. It's in here somewhere. There's the color change one. There's so many adjusts. Image rotation, color lookup, color balance. There's like a specific one that lets you change a color. Selective color? I don't know what this does. I swear I know how to use this software. There's an option that lets you like change color specifically. Hairstyle? Pretty sure it's in adjustments. Brightness, vibrance, color balance, color lookup. Ah, there's a replace color, but why is it not? Oh, that's why. We gotta rasterize our layer, gamers. Always. How do I? You know what? I'm just gonna do it the easy way. Okay, now it's no longer a smart object. Now we can replace color. Now we can take this and then change it to Perry the Platypus. Change it to parry the... Why can't I change it to... Oh! Why is it not letting me select parry the platypus? Why is it not working? Alright, we're just gonna have to eyeball it, okay? We're just gonna... He's more minty. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, okay? You guys can blame... You can blame Photoshop for this. It's not my fault. This is Photoshop's fault. I'm trying here. And then we can change his build to the like this nice orange. Oh, this is changing other colors though. Oh no. This is cursed. This is this became very cursed very quickly. But okay, you can, you know, it's okay. Psyduck? Parry the Psyduck. Anyways, back to Giovanni now. We got very distracted here. Photoshop is hard, okay? It's not a easy software. It's not just me being incompetent, I swear. Totally worth the 10 minutes. There's a huge adjustment on. Well, I know that there's a way where you can like select specific areas, mask them out, and then just apply like the color change to those areas, but I forget how to do it. Do we need to get the Hear Me Out cake? Yes, actually we do. I have uploaded a relevant meme to the Discord. Now I need to look at that. Are we switching Pokemon? We're not switching Pokemon. Okay. Alright, I saw them. I laughed at it. We're moving on now. No more parry the parry the Psyduck. Once you finish it, post it on your community page. I should. Only in my design classes, one part is learning how to use Photoshop. I see why that was important. It's worse I forgot most about it. Yeah, and that's... It's a learning curve. Photoshop has a lot of cool features, but like, good luck remembering how to use them if you're not using them consistently. So it's like, I know the functionality exists, I just don't remember the steps for it. Okay, so we're gonna switch out here because he's gonna die. And I'm just gonna hope Rhydon doesn't like... YouTube Photoshop tutorials are my best friend, yeah. Also, not a sponsor, but I did sign up for Skillshare because of Cap's free month trial thing, because Cap and Astronaut, he was sponsored by them, so they're like, oh, we're giving you a month free trial. So I'm gonna see how useful that is. I kind of want to try to learn Blender, because someone in my server they shared like a funny Pokemon animation for this game that was made in Blender, so now I'm like, what if I learn Blender? Can I make 3D animations? Scope creep? What is scope creep? What is that? I don't know what that is. Why do these videos take me so long to make? Because I made a 3D model of the whole Kanto region. No. Why am I doing this? Why do I do this to myself? Sometimes I get like creative ideas, but like they're dumb ideas also because they take so long to like implement. And it's like, well, yeah, of course nobody does it because it's the amount of effort and time it takes. But then I'm like, but that means I should do it. Nobody else is gonna do it. Someone gotta step up at some point, you know? Someone's gotta make parry the Psyduck. Technically it was Spuddy's art, but I put two pieces together from separate art and it works. But this guy took way too long to fight. Half of our guys are dead. We're gonna steal these items. Max Repel. I don't know what I'm saying so many times. I'm sorry. I'm being silly. Being a fool. Found a hyper potion. I always forget to buy potions for these runs. And then I'm always like, why is there a super potion outdoors but a hyper potion indoors? Fight me, sir. That rotten president. Serves him right for transferring a star employee like me off to the boondocks. So apparently in the older games, I was told this in my video. In the older games, he used to say Siberia. He's getting transferred to Siberia. Which reminds me of this anime I watched last season. It was called like 365 Day to Marriage. So it's basically like these shy people working at a travel agency, and they usually just do like Excel spreadsheets. And then the travel agency is like, alright, so we're opening a new office in Anchorage, Alaska. And we're gonna ask one of you to go manage the office. But we're not gonna send people who are married because we gotta dislocate a whole family and we don't wanna do that. So then, because they don't wanna move to Anchorage, Alaska, for some reason, I don't know why Anchorage, Alaska seems like such a bad place to move to. But that was like the main thread of the anime, is like, we want to avoid moving to Anchorage, Alaska. Cause I guess it's cold? I don't know. So then they pretend to be married and then blah blah, they fall in love by the end. But I don't know, it's just funny because it's like, oh, we don't want to move to this cold area. In fairness, it is, yeah, you just get transferred to Siberia. I mean, you could just quit. You could just say no, I'm quitting. I don't know. Alaska is closer to the North Pole than Canada. Yeah. Ooh, Alaska's pretty wild from what I've heard. I've never been. Probably never will be. Maybe I will at some point, but I doubt. Sounds like a cool place. But closer to the North Pole also means closer to the Santa Claus. I'm not even gonna. Oh dear, help me please. That man next to me, he's such a coward. You guys gotta remind me to come back here once we beat, cause okay, I'm gonna spoil it. They get married. She literally marries him after this. He's like, someone's gotta take care of him. It's gonna be me. I'm like, man, relatable. So maybe instead of using dating apps, I should go to the Silph Co building and hope Team Rocket randomly tries to take over. And then my chances of finding true love will increase by like 5%. Only then. That is my only hope. I should get out more. I should leave the house more often. For reasons other than going to the park for a walk. 5% of 0 still no! You're technically correct. No, it's not a 5% increase though. It's a 5% addition, so it's plus 5%. So even if it is 0, it's gonna be 5% instead of 0. Think smart. Gotta think smart a little bit on that one. I wasn't gonna dig myself that deep of a corner. Duck looking like hot dogs. I agree. Okay, kind of like corn dogs. More so corn dogs than hot dogs. Like put some mustard on there. It's really a I hunger. I agree. I also hunger. A bit off topic, but how do you come up with your video ideas? Have you already explained it? Like video ideas in general, or video ideas for can X become champion? I can explain either or both. In general, it's just whatever interests me. So a lot of times I just have like a random question, and then either there is no video on it, or I just wanna like explore it myself. So for example, how do I best make money in Pokemon or Splatoon or Animal Crossing? Because a lot of these games require you to spend a lot of cash in them, like in-game currency. So I'm like, how do we make the in-game currency? And sometimes there's guides, like for example for not Animal Crossing, for Monster Hunter Wilds that just came out. There's a couple of guides on like how to make money quickly, but then they're kind of complicated So like I might do a guide. It's like, alright, what's the brain dead way to quickly make money in Monster Hunter Wilds? Other videos like the Genshin one I did, like is Genshin too expensive? Is literally just me asking myself that question. I'm like, alright, so these gamers, this game's getting sued for, you know, being deceptive about how much things cost. Let me see how deceptive it actually is. How much do things really cost? And then I do the math and then I share the results in the process. If Pokemon were real, would they all collectively agree to kill us? I hope not. I certainly hope not. But they are pretty intelligent, so like they might. Like legit, they might just be like, alright, these humans catching us in balls, they're making us fight. Now I gotta make sure I have the right screen on. Okay. I forget which floor I was on. I got distracted by myself. Yeah, Beedrill was 3. Yeah, I think Beedrill alone would just go after humanity. Just an angry bee. Like, what else are they gonna do? Pollinate flowers? I don't. Ain't nobody got time for that. I think this is, yeah, this is where you get Lapras. Uh-oh, I found a little troublemaker. Excuse me, actually, I am a big troublemaker. Giovanni, your boss. I'm your boss. How's Dugtrio gonna fight a Zubat? Dang it, corn! Now I'm hungry. Now I'm actually hungry. I look at the corn dogs and I'm like, I do be hungering. And last night we got some pizza, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna eat some pizza today, and then my brother ate all of the pizza that was left over. So now I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch because pizza was my plan, but my plan literally got eaten. Still considering the can I beat Legends Arceus as Arceus? I was tempted to, but then I was like, nah. What, that was actually the plot of one of the in-game movies in Unova? What, Beedrill trying to like destroy everything? Yeah, no, because the in-game Arceus you get is like level 60. So it wouldn't be fun because it just wouldn't listen to you for like the first half of the game, and then the second half of the game you're just overpowered. Just like gameplay wise, I just like, alright, that's 20 hours of suffering and then stomping through everything. Oh, Pokemon catching human. I see. I never did the movie stuff in Unova because I kind of like fell out of Pokemon around Gen 4. It's funny, so like I played Diamond and Pearl, like the original Diamond and Pearls, and that's when like competitive Pokemon really became a thing, because before that like there wasn't much online for Pokemon. That's the first game where it was like basically global online, so I like bred a team and everything, and it was making competitive Pokemon back then was a pain. And I was like, you know, this is a fun thing to do like in a long car ride, but then I entered my nerd arc, where I was like, I got really upset at the school system in America, like really upset. Because when I moved here to the US, I was in 5th grade, but I didn't really know much English. Like in Bulgaria, I don't know how it is for all the schools now, but like I took English, like I had English classes from 1st grade to 4th grade, so I knew some English moving to the US. But I didn't know enough English, so they made me take a test like on the first day of school, and one of the tests is, hey, do you know enough English so we can put you in ESOL? And the other test is, are you a gifted student? Surprise, surprise, if you don't know the language that much, you're probably not gonna pass the gifted student test. Because you don't know the language, not because you're stupid. So they wanted to put me in like stupid people classes, and that's whatever. And I was like, whatever, I don't really understand the language. Like the math they were teaching me was math I've already learned in like 3rd grade, so I was like, okay, this is boring me. But the point being, I failed this random gifted test. So then fast forward to like high school, where I now am very much fluent in the language. And I want to sign up for classes, and there was this class on like Greek mythology. But it was a gifted class, so only students who had passed the gifted test in 5th grade or 4th grade, whenever they issue it in the US, I don't know. If you didn't pass this test, basically you're not allowed to take classes labeled as gifted. So surprise, surprise, I did not pass that test because I didn't know English when they made me take it. And I was basically forever banned from gifted classes, and asked the counselor about it, and they're like, well, you know, I can tell that you're smart because you're taking all AP classes, which is advanced placement. It's basically like the college level courses. They're like, I mean, you are taking like literally every AP class available, so here, take another AP class. And I got mad at that, so I'm like, you know what, screw this system. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna go nerd mode, and I'm gonna take AP tests for classes I'm not even taking. So I basically borrowed the textbook for AP classes I wasn't taking, and instead of gaming, as soon as I got home, I just started like going through those textbooks for classes I wasn't even taking. So when I got to college, when I got to like university, I literally had skipped like the 1st year because of all the extra like AP classes and tests I've taken. And even then I got a bit frustrated because it's like, oh, I took the AP Calc 2 test, but they're still making me take the AP, they're still making me take Calc 2 in university, even though it's the exact same material. It was frustrating. But that was around the time when like Gen 5 came out, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go nerd mode. Like I'm not gonna game. I'm gonna grind. Yeah, I'm gonna grind out the school system. And it was funny because I was getting higher AP test scores, like on the AP test, than like 80% of the students who actually took the AP class. Like everyone was getting like 2s and 3s on the test, and I'm over here like, yeah, I got a 5, which is like the highest possible. And then, you know, there's like the typical like popular smart kids that were also getting 5s, but were also taking the class. And they're like, how? And I'm like, I just read the book, I study, because I realized it's just you read the book and the book prepares you for the test. So as long as you can read the book, like you're good. So I was like, fine, bet, I'll do that. Alright, Nido King. And at the end of the day, all the studying didn't really help me because I'm doing YouTube now. Self-employed. Not enough to get a job, unfortunately. The cruel world we live in, gamers. Definition of Revenge of the Nerds. Really, yeah, really is. Yeah, now that I think about it, a lot of the stuff I do is like self-taught. Like, I don't know, if you were to ask me if I would like go back and do university all over again, part of me would just say no. I mean, it kind of nudged me to learn certain things on my own, but like, if it wasn't even nudging me to learn those things, I think I would have just passed completely on it. Because in general, the idea of university is you meet other people who are also in your field, or you learn something specific. Like if you want to be a doctor, please go to university, please. But for a lot of these other fields, I'm seeing why there's basically a lot of the research projects I work on where like seeing what entrepreneurs do. And the thing you see with a lot of entrepreneurs is that they don't really have high quality education. Most of the successful entrepreneurs who have started like multiple companies, they either dropped out of university or didn't even bother with university, or they have PhDs. So it's like a little U-curve where it's like no education or a ton of education, and then in between you don't really see many entrepreneurs starting their own businesses and stuff. Is she just gonna use explosion on me every time? Say stun seed backwards. I see what it is. This is hilarious. I'm not saying that backwards because I read it backwards, but it's hilarious. Worst mistake of my life. No. That is hilarious though. Pretty much what I was in school, I was a good student and test taker, and people were like, wow, how do you do that? And I'm just like, I read the book and did the, yeah, literally. I kind of wish I learned more practical skills. Because I learned a lot of theory stuff, which like theory is great, but like you legit need to like put stuff into practice, otherwise you forget it. See, I didn't even get debt from university. I was lucky because I basically had like a really good scholarship because my grades were ridiculous. I only had one B in high school. One singular B, and it was from a teacher that hated me. She hated my guts. In hindsight, I was told by many of my classmates that I was being kind of contrarian to her, but like she hated my guts and like would intentionally grade me down, and then had promised the class that like she would round up scores. I had an 89, she was gonna round it up and then round it up for everyone else, but not me. And I'm like, God, thank you. I'm trying to think of how I was being contrarian. It was a long while ago, gamers. I've been out of high school for a long time. But trying to think of what the story was. I don't remember. It was like they would usually ask questions, and like most people would like raise your hand if this, raise your hand if that, and then I was like the only person raising my hand for certain things. So I was like not fitting their mental model of the world. I see the wagging tail. I see it. Parry the Psyduck? Where is the item? Elixir. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, scholarships and grants, and then I got my master's degree, which I paid for entirely through YouTube. And again, I kind of regret getting the master's degree. It's like, yes, I have a master's now, yay, that's great, but like, I applied for jobs with the master's degree because that's the requirement. They're like, you must have a master's. I applied, and still nobody took me. There were a couple of offers, but like a lot of them were just like, oh, you're gonna be a consultant. That's it. That's your only job option. Be a consultant. And the way it works is you live out of a hotel and you're at work for 12 hours a day. And I'm just like, I don't think I can like physically handle that. Like, yes, I would like to work. Yes, I would very much love to help companies improve. But some said Elden Ring level. Yeah, I was thinking of doing a video on Pokemon difficulty, but it might be something I work on like over the summer. Because it's a bit complicated to put everything together. Like, I wanna like genuinely like give you guys proper stats and not just be like, oh yes, in the earlier games we had less Pokemon available. Trust me guys, I'm a YouTuber. No, I actually want to like look into it, like make sure I have like proper numbers and stuff. But like I need to set aside time for it. But like these past few weeks, I'm trying to get there's 2 character runs I'm trying to get done. One hopefully over the weekend, and then one for April Fools. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I've been grinding through those, so we'll see if I even manage to get them on time. But I haven't had much time to focus on anything else otherwise. But yeah, there's a couple of video essays I want to do. So like difficulty in Pokemon games. Have Pokemon games gotten easier? What makes the games easy or hard? I think that's like an important thing to understand, is like what makes the games easy or what makes the games difficult, and how do the game developers give you options to handle these difficulty things. Because like I've played through them so many times that I kind of have a good understanding, but I need to get my thoughts together. I don't want to just spout random stuff. Was it a car or a cat I saw? Isn't this a palindrome? So it's just the same thing said backwards? Silph has been taken over. I guess this is the end for us. I don't think that's how this works. Yeah, some did say Elden Ring level. Which makes me concerned, because there is dodging in this next game. The ZA game, you can dodge, and that's the whole thing about Elden Ring, is just you need to dodge a bunch. Either that or the person that watched playing it wasn't that good at the game, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure they were decent at the game. You just need to dodge a lot. Pokemon Ring. Can you imagine? They're like, oh, Z8. I mean, it is rated E10, right? So it is gonna be slightly difficult. Probably slightly more difficult, or have a bit of a darker story. But then again, knowing Pokemon, they're probably just gonna have like a guy die off screen or something like that. I don't know how dark you can get in the Lumiose. It seems like a pretty bright city to me. What could possibly go wrong? We'll find out in the next episode of Pokemon. I think BDSP with my experience, if you go off of the beaten path, it rewards you with getting nice stuff early, but it won't give you a massive advantage. Or turn back to an earlier area and get something nice. Yeah. Which, I mean, it's a general thing for RPGs. Like, any RPG you play, usually, as you progress to the story, they give you several side quests. They're completely optional, and you can just keep focusing on the main story, or you can do some side quests and get some extra items that make doing the main story a bit easier. So something you guys might have noticed with the newer Pokemon games is there's a lot less side quests, which I think is a bit of a problem, because essentially it ends up meaning like, oh, well, if we don't do the side quest to help you get a bit stronger here and there, you just get stronger easy. The whole gaming experience becomes a lot easier, which I personally don't like, but that is one of the points I'll probably make in the video essay. Like progressively, there's been like less and less side quests you can do, and I don't know if that's necessarily a result of the game being rushed or just a game designer choice. That's very easily seen in Scarlet and Violet. Like, you have 3 in-game trades. You can get items for like defeating a certain amount of trainers in an area, but like that's it. That's the side quests. Trying to think if there was like anything else specific you could do, but I think there's like that one guy where it's like, oh, fetch me a certain amount of items and I'll give you an item you need to evolve a Pokemon. And the Pickaxe City that doesn't even have a gym. I forget its name. But then like that's it. Like there's not really any side quests or adventures going on. I have a feeling that in Pokemon Sword and Shield we're the jerk rival. In a way, yes. In a way, yes. Like Hop is just trying his best, and we're there like beating him up, defeating him around every corner. Like, we destroyed 3 people's hopes and dreams, especially Hop, exactly. See, I think if they didn't like push Hop onto us as often as they did, people would not have hated Hop. Because character-wise, he is basically just the main character. He's like, I want to become champion. I'm training really hard. I'm trying out different teams. This has been like my life goal. And I experience setbacks. But then you kind of hate him because he just shows up all over the place. And he's usually just moping about. Gosh, Hyper Beam. Yeah, there's a lot of side quests where it's just like go catch random Pokemon. I also think like Pokemon as a franchise never really figured out how to handle side quests. I personally really enjoyed like the battles in Sword and Shield where it's like, hi, battle me. I have an Eevee equipped, and if you win, you get an Eevee. Hey, battle me. I have Focus Sash equipped. If you defeat me, you get Focus Sash. Like, I really like those trainers. They're like completely optional. They show off how the item works. There's like the guy who's like, oh, give me an Applin. I'll give you a little bit of lore about the Applin. Kind of like those. I like those. I mean, they definitely could be better. That's for sure. But it just felt like a little bit of, like, it gives the region a little bit of extra life. And it made me sad that they didn't put any of those in Scarlet Violet. Because I was looking forward to those. I was like, hey, yes, please. Alright. We found the nurse. Now we just need to get to the nurse without dying. Surely we can do this. Surely. Oh, no, the Rocket Sisters. My main concern is we haven't really leveled up much. School had all the side quests. That is true. The school had all the side quests. But I'm really curious who went back to like school to even do those. As it felt like so out of the way and optional. On Route 3 in Ultra Sun Moon, there's a guy who said he would tell us about Roost if we beat him. But then he just didn't tell us about. That's classic bait and switch for you. I'll tell you about ABC. He just wanted to get through the route without having to fight anyone. You defeated all the trainers for him. Remember the Mindy trade? Is it the one where they trade you a Haunter but it has an Everstone? And then they're like, ha 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 ha. You think it will go evolve. Nah, they were actually nice about that in Sword and Shield, which I liked. Not Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet. Like, they actually gave you the Gengar trait evolution, which I thought was really nice. I wish they had more, like, trades in the game. Because it's always nice to see, like, the trade Pokemon. I'm the oldest yet you beat me? What is this, elementary school? I'm a year older than you, of course I'm stronger. You didn't go back to Orange Academy unless it was for the Penny side quest and getting your Shining Charm. Right. See, I did all the side stories with, like, the teachers and stuff, and it was, I mean, you're right. That is where the side quests were. I just completely forgot about them because they're basically post-game stuff. Unless you specifically went back to take the classes and do all the stories, but... The Nurse Miriam one was nice. It kind of made me want to do a run as Nurse Miriam. Like, I know people want to see a Kieran run, but I want to do a Miriam run. Or like a Rhyhorn run. But like, I also know that most people are not gonna know who those characters are, which makes me sad. Because they had like such good character designs and like stories, but then I feel like only like maybe 5 to 10% of people who even played the games saw those stories. It's kind of sad, but what can I do? Ooh, he's gonna use Protect? I only did a select few classes in Scarlet Violet. Yeah, I'm kind of curious for you gamers in chat. Which classes did you take? Did you do any of the teacher side quests for Scarlet and Violet? Kind of low-key curious how many people actually like experience those stories. You really like Dendra yourself. In mind, you're thinking, why are you not interacting with Eri? That is also true. That is very true. I don't know if you ever heard of Cookie Run Kingdom. I have heard of Cookie Run Kingdom. But at the same time, I'm kind of all gotcha'd out. You get the shiny charm. That's just you talk to the professor, right? Not the professor, but the bio teacher. I also wanted to do a run as the bio teacher, because I had the perfect person to voice him, the guy who voiced Milo. They were down to voice this character as well, but then we never got to them, which is very unfortunate. How are people able to complete the Pokédex? So something people have done, I don't know how active this is anymore, but on Reddit and stuff, people set up like trade codes, so like you can just trade specific version exclusive Pokemon with others, and then you basically get the Pokemon you need for your Pokédex. So it's like, I'm trying to think of what's some version exclusive. Let's just say the starters, right? So there's like code everyone who wants to trade for Coco. You enter code 5555555, so when you go to trade, you put in that specific code, and chances are there's gonna be someone else also looking for a Fuecoco that enters the same code, and you guys trade. You give a Fuecoco, they give you something else. No, for 4 of them, they're locked behind the science lessons. What's locked behind this? Oh, the shiny charm? We do need to learn Crunch. Nidoqueen learns Crunch. Instead of Bite. We're just gonna get rid of Bite. Exploiting weak spots does work. Think about matchups. Thank you. Okay. How are we doing level wise? This Rhyhorn is so slacking. I mean, we're getting close to level 40 at least, but I think we need to be like 46 for Sabrina's gym. So I don't know if this is considered to be a good thing. There's no one out here. Okay. How are we doing on floors? We're on floor 9. I believe there's 11 floors? We're almost there. Almost there, gamers. For me, the only reason why you didn't use the classes, besides doing a certain thing, online guides told you about the rune treasures, right for it helped you get to the site faster. Yeah. Yeah, now the Silph Co's taking a while to take over. Also, we did get distracted by Psyduck. Buried the Psyduck. Just a little bit. I am getting hungry though. I kinda gonna wanna go make like toast with butter or something. Only the most elegant of foods. What level do we actually need to be though? Hold up. Because I might legit need to do some like between stream grinding. Let's see. So Koga is at level 44. Sabrina's at level 44, but we need level 45 Pokemon to even enter her gym. So realistically, we need to be around level 43. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing a little bit of between stream grinding, but hopefully we get through this whole section today. Bum bum. Bum, bum. Yeah, right for giving you the travel spots though. That was really nice. Because it's like 4 extra fast travel locations. Which I kind of wish I would have done like while playing the main game. But at the same time, it's so unintuitive to then go back to the school and take classes after each gym. Because that's how they unlock. Okay. And just teleport pads. Full heal. Wow, I'm scared. Oh. Yo, he actually sees from far away. Welcome to floor 10. So good of you to join me. The writing could have been so much better for some of these trainers, I tell you, gamers. Could have been so much better. Welcome to floor 10 in this random storage closet that I'm in, hiding out with explosive Voltorb ready to explode. Welcome. Not waiting by the door or anything. I wonder this girl was scared out there. Alright, eradicate. I'm really curious how the Elite Four is gonna go here. Because Blaine we should be able to handle, because he's got fire types. We're basically all ground type. So Blaine will be easy. Sabrina is my real concern. Because we might have to come back to her gym like extremely over leveled, but we'll see. The nice thing about these games is there is some breathing room in like the order in which you take on the gyms. So if we do get stuck on like Sabrina or Koga, we can just come back later. But I do want to take them on like at proper level and see how that goes. Oh, flamethrower. Nice. Is that it? Is there only 11 floors? There is only 11 floors. That is... We're on the last floor, gamers. Halt! State your purpose for being here. I'm your boss. I'm here to fire you. Infiltrate the Silph Co building and steal the Master Ball so I can be the very best like no one ever was. Right, drowsy. I mean, we have Sucker Punch, which could just be a very easy sweep of Sabrina's gym now that I think about it. As long as the only thing she does is attack us, we're good. Hello, Thomas. How you doing? Bum, bum, bum. Also trying to think like what to do production-wise for this. Alright, chat. Again, more question of preference. If when I do this season 3 thing, you think it's better to have 1 episode per week, kind of like an anime? Or what I used to do, which is like 1 episode per month? I'm very curious, like, because part of me is like, if I do 1 a week, I feel like people might like burn out on it very quickly. And also it'll take a bit longer for me to like put everything together, but... I'm just waking up. Well, good morning then. Hope you have a good day, good weekend up ahead. I find it funny that Cyrus gives you the Master Ball for a dumb reason. Just because he had the red chain. I don't even remember why he gave you the Master Ball. I'll be honest, I don't. Diamond and Pearl story is a bit of a blur to me at this point. I think it would be fun to have them more frequently, but I wouldn't want that to hurt the production quality. Well, the only thing it would do is it would delay it a bit more. So like instead of it being out like let's say end of May, it'd be like, oh, it starts in August and then it's a new episode every week. That's usually also why like a lot of anime take a bit to produce another season. They don't start right away because it's like by the time they make an episode, it just takes a lot of time and effort. How exactly do you plan on beating us? Well, in a Pokemon battle is how. Max Elixir. Ooh. Yeah, I see that we're pretty close to the goal, and I kind of do want to do a season 3, so probably like commission a couple of arts. So there'll probably be like at least one big episode of nothing else, but. He just gave it to you because you seem tough, and a Pokeball actually hinder a Pokemon's true power if you look at the research notes. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go heal, and then we're gonna go take on Giovanni. I think first we have to fight Jesse and James, because of course we have to fight Jesse and James. They're everywhere. Here to stop you in your tracks every single step of the way. Or as they like to say, prepare for trouble. And make it double, because I think it's the only doubles you do in this game. I don't remember any of the NPCs doing double battles with you. It's just Jesse and James. There's a few multi-battles where the rival joins you, but it's mostly single battles. Better quality than quantity, exactly. And I'm fine with it being like one mega episode where it's just like a trainer. Hold it right there, twerp. Of course there's Jesse and James again. Our boss is in the meeting, you better not disturb him. Rawr. I've also been reading a bit of more books about like writing and structure and character like design. So hopefully the writing will be improved in this next one. Been taking some notes. Send up some mental guides on how I wanna. Oh, I so wanna just hit Earthquake, but I know Nidorino is gonna like die instantly. Giovanni's team isn't very doubles friendly, is it? Oh no, the hot dogs, they're gone. Someone ate them. Oh, we just... Okay. Did we get soft locked? Okay, thank God. I was... There's nothing for me to do. There's no prompt. There's no options. You're just staring into the void. That would have been funny. And also frustrating because I haven't saved in a long time. Which reminds me that I should save literally as soon as this battle is done. Okay. I just wanna hit the Earthquake so much. I won't. But I want to, but I won't. Because we can just do some minor heals and go straight for the boss fight without having to backtrack. I wonder where's Meowth. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, the Meowth never battles, and this one isn't a talking Meowth. It just says Meowth. Just makes Meowth noises. Which is very curious, because they did add Jesse and James specifically, but then... What'd they do to poor little Meowth? Which also makes me wonder, what do I do about Meowth in the episode as, like... Do I add a talking Meowth? Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Sayonara, suckers. Okay. Time to heal. And then save. And then we battle Giovanni. Alright, we have a paralyzed heal. Perfect. And then... surely, yeah, we have a potion. We'll be 1 HP short from fully healed, but that's okay. Alright, let's take on Giovanni. Leader of team. Oh wait, I didn't save. I didn't actually save. Did I push the button that I thought was the save button and it wasn't the save button? Alright, we're 20 hours in. I think I'm yapping too much. Surely father will not be home with lunch before I'm done with this battle. Surely he'll wait. Now, Mr. President. I hope you're not thinking of lying to me. The Master Ball! Oh wait, it's the same guy talking, it's just Giovanni talking. The Master Ball. You successfully created one, didn't you? Do you think it's that easy to make? And now that I know who you really are, there's no way I want to make a thing like that. Not for someone like you. How dare you! And give up on any thought of forcing us to create a lot of powerful Pokemon for you. Using stolen research to create Pokemon. That's not something Silph would ever do. We had a deal. You agreed to this. You're a smart man. I'm sure you can imagine what will happen to your people if you say no to me now. Huh? Huh? Ah, young Giovanni. I didn't remember this line. When did he say this? When? So we meet again. The president of Silph and I are discussing a vital business proposition. This seems like a weird situation right now. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters. But I'm young you. I'm trying to learn from you. You know. We're experienced, so we're no. I'm here to learn. I'm trying to learn. I'm just trying to. Okay. Yeah, Porygon was so bad they had to give it 2 upgrades. Alright, boss Giovanni. See, this is where he uses the Persian. So this is the Persian I'm using in my run. Is based off of this Persian that you guys see right here. So this knows Fake Out. And then Play Rough. And then Slash. I usually go faster. No, we are not faster. Okay. Okay, wonderful. And I got a crit. Awesome. Amazing. It's because we're under leveled, isn't it? Because we're supposed to be level 44 at this point in the game, but we're the same level as him. Okay, Fake Out. And then now we get a crit, right? Now it's our turn. It's our turn to get a critical hit. No, oh, okay. But now it's our turn to get a critical hit, right? Right now it's our. All right. He's not gonna miss. He's gonna kill us. We're dead. It's okay. Giovanni fighting Giovanni is actually fine. You can use cheats here. Cheats are legal in the Giovanni versus Giovanni fight because we're fighting ourselves. I'm just gonna use Drill Run. Okay. Now this Giovanni only has 2 other Pokemon, so hopefully not too troublesome. I believe one of them is this guy. Yeah, Rhyhorn. Oh, I should have switched it. So why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Because... Oh, we're so dead. I should have switched out. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I believe. I believe in me. I believe in myself. We've lost 3 Pokemons, but I still believe. I think Giovanni can beat Giovanni. Fair and square. Right? We can punch ourselves. Dig. Gotta dig my way out of this mess. Oh, that didn't do that much damage. Oh wait, I don't like how this is gonna go. Hold up. And then I think he has Nidorina. She might have Nidoqueen. In which case we might be screwed. If he has a Nidoqueen, that's not like Giovanni I know from Rainbow Rocket. Yeah. Nidoqueen. Okay, so this Giovanni cheats. Because the Nidoqueen he uses in his gym is not this Nidoqueen. Like, it is physically impossible. Because it's supposed to learn the move Scary Face, which is a pre-evolution only move. It's level 47. This is level 39. There is no way this is the same Pokemon. This man is a cheater, or he has multiple Nidoqueens. I'm thinking he has multiple Nidoqueens, but... Oh, hello, Mr. Wooloo. Welcome. Well, the problem is... Can we beat up this Nidoqueen? I think we might have to use our secret weapon on this. You guys want to see the secret weapon? I've been kind of teasing the existence of the secret weapon this whole time. What do you gamers think? Secret weapon time? Should we? Because I feel like we're gonna lose otherwise. I think I have to. I'm gonna get some footage of the Nidoqueens staring at each other, but. Alright, gamers. It's time for the secret weapon nobody's ever told you about. Secret weapon, go! Giovanni! Now we have 2 Pokemon! What are you gonna do now, Giovanni? What is this outrage? Okay, Beedrill lived, thank goodness. This would have been the lamest secret weapon ever if it just got 1 shot. He's ganging up now, this is unfair. Giovanni, I knew exactly. This is Giovanni. Nidoqueen use Body Slam. No! Oh, well, now it's back to a fair fight. The Beedrill's dead. See, there's no Beedrill. See, gamers, a completely fair fight. Completely. How do I disconnect this other player now? Hold on. How do I hide Giovanni? How do I get rid of her? Oh, is she stuck there for the rest of the fight? It's okay. There's no Giovanni. This like Peony and Peony, by the way. This is the dynamic we're going for. There's no Beedrill and Bossing. Exactly. Nobody saw this. Yeah, everyone's gonna be confused why there's like a little bit of offset. That's okay. They don't need to know about Giovanni. That's the secret weapon. My initial idea for secret weapon was to have a Go-Bat and call it Archer, but I think Beedrill's more funny. Now, how do we get rid of the wife? Let her... Well, she's already away. She's already left. She's already gone. Because they've had Silver at this point. Blast, I have little choice it seems. I will relinquish Silph for now. But Team Rocket will never fail. Giovanni, never forget. All Pokemon exist for Team Rocket's use. I may leave you now, but we will meet again. And then you guys know how this man was like. Here, hold on, let me stop this recording. So this man, he was like, we never made a Master Ball, and we never will make a Master Ball. Oh dear boy, thank you for saving us here at Silph. Wahaha, I suppose it's so. It wasn't just you, it was the wonderful partner of yours too. I will never forget how you saved us in our moment of peril. I have to thank you in some way, and I'm quite magnanimous, so I can give you anything. Here, maybe this will do. You got a Master Ball. Omi literally had a Master Ball on his person, telling Giovanni to his face, we never made a Master Ball. He was sitting there, looking Giovanni straight in the eyes, saying we never made a Master Ball. I'm never playing Among Us with this man, because he will absolutely win. He will lie, and it'll be the most truthful lie ever told. Can't buy that anywhere. It's our secret prototype, the Master Ball. It'll catch any Pokemon without fail. Truthfully, we've only ever succeeded in making just the one. So you should probably be quiet about using... We'll save it for Mewtwo. Thank you for rescuing all of us. We, from the President on down, are indebted to you for what you did. Thank you. I am now the President of Silph Co. Vasko, President. I am officially wealthy with video game currency, which cannot be converted to real life currency. So I am still broke, but I'm rich in the video game. And that's what matters, right? 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 Somebody say right. Oh, there's this guy. Giovanni, you and your Pokemon saved us. Alright, which floor am I going to now? I wanna show you guys the married couple one. I think that was like floor 9? Where was it? They were like in a corner. I know you saw me crying before. Please don't tell anyone. She cried, gamers. She cried. This lady, crybaby. I would cry too, I'll be honest. What if the reason I'm scared to get an office job is because of this game? And I'm just scared that the office is gonna get taken over by Team Rocket, so then I'd rather not. This is the dumbest reason not to get an office job ever, but... You know... Okay. I'm trying to just talk to the guys that are like left over, the Silph Co people, because it's funny. Thanks for saving us. Thanks for saving us. Okay. Well, we're welcome. Where's the married couple? What floor are they on? I'm telling you guys about them and now I can't find them. Wow. You chased off Team Rocket? Well, I am their boss. That's literally my job to chase them off. Well, I guess not. That's not my job. But you know, thank you so much. Thank you for rescuing the president. I couldn't thank you enough. We canceled the Master Ball research project because of Team Rocket. Interesting. So they made a prototype and then they canceled the project. So somebody foresaw that Team Rocket might try to invade them and then they just didn't do anything. Well, better get back to work. Traumatic experience? Back to work, gamers. Team Rocket ran away, and it's all because of you. Yes, all because of me. Don't thank the other kid that was here. Why don't you come work for Silph when you grow up? Because entry-level positions require a PhD and 12 years of experience, and I am only 10. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, here's this couple. We got engaged! He's so helpless. He needs someone like me to look after him. Anyway, so this is the plan, gamers. I get an office job. I get Team Rocket to invade that office. And then I get a plus 5% chance of randomly getting married. That's the That's the strat. I'm never doing that. This is a dumb plan, but a plan nonetheless. I think nobody talks to you. I think Gary and Blue, they just leave. And there's this guy who's just ditching work, and he's like, "God, thank goodness I ditched work." Any kind of tool can be used for good or evil, depending on the person using it. I shudder to think what would happen if Team Rocket got their hands on Silph technology. Yeah. Oh, welcome. Are you here to meet the president? You'll find them at the boardroom on floor 11. I heard that the ones who took care of Team Rocket were actually some kids. Wait, could it be you? No, couldn't be. I was captured by Team Rocket. I wonder if our insurance plan covers that kind of thing. No one insurance, no it doesn't. Tough luck, lady. Oh, there's the guy. Giovanni, you did it! You beat Giovanni, right? Yes. Giovanni won. That Archer guy made a run for it, so I chased him all the way out here. And then all the Team Rocket grunts ran right out of Saffron City too. Guess we're lucky that you're such a strong trainer, Giovanni. To be honest, I was a little scared. Like, what would have happened to us if it turned out the bad guys were the strongest, you know? But you and me, Giovanni, we really managed to save Silph. Nobody will have to go through what Cubone went through ever again. Alright, now that everyone's back to normal, I guess it's time for the next Pokemon gym. Have you been to the Saffron City gym already, Giovanni? How many badges have you got, huh? Giovanni? Giovanni, listen, are you listening? Giovanni, let me answer my questions, Giovanni. That many, huh? Wow. Giovanni, maybe we'll make it all the way to the Pokemon League. Let's both give it our best shot. See ya. No, that's where he's supposed to say, smell you later. Smell you later! Ah! I'm losing my mind, gamers. Alright, so for this next stream... Oh gosh, we're so underleveled. I'm gonna... Raikou is level 34. He's supposed to be 42 and evolved! Ah! I will do some off-stream grinding to level up Giovanni's team so that we can try to take on the gyms. I'll aim for about like level 40, 43, 44. Then we'll battle Koga. And then hopefully we can defeat Koga when we're not 10 levels below his team. Because that was a big problem. This is a legitimately big problem we had. So this guy's gonna be evolved the next time you guys see the stream. But I wanted to check if I have a rare candy. Because my idea is get the guys to level like 40? Where is it? Candy jar? Is this where the rare candy? Okay, so I do have rare candy. So then when we go to battle Sabrina, I can just make the level 44 guy a level 45 so we can enter the gym. Yeah, no, we entered Koga's gym last time. But we couldn't beat him because we were very underleveled. So I'm just gonna go catch a bunch of Pokemon for like 2 hours. Because I guess that's Game Freak's idea of how you play this game. Yeah, I have 51, so we'll be good. We'll be good on that. So next time, we'll battle Koga. Hopefully battle Sabrina. Hopefully we'll see how things go. Let me check out the map. Just kind of give an idea of what's going on. Yeah, so we'll battle Koga. We'll try to take on Sabrina. And if we fail with both, we're just gonna go attack Blaine. That's the plan. And even though we're under leveled, we should be fine, because we have a type advantage here. So, we're gonna have a lot of gym battles to do next time around. Hopefully, it will not go horribly wrong. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Not quite sure when the next stream is gonna be, because I gotta edit more. But worst case, it's gonna be on Friday. Again, so worst case in a week. Best case, sometime sooner. Maybe tomorrow, if I have time. We'll see. But yeah, thank you gamers for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful weekend. And enjoy the warmer weather now that it's starting to get nicer. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye, goodbye. I'm trying to find the stop stream button. I was yapping trying to find a button and I couldn't find it, but now I found it, so now the stream gets